Might be 1979. So, um, let me get situated in my rolly seat. Um, Health and obesity. Um, I personally don't think that obesity makes you unhealthy. Uh, I didn't have any health problems until after I got married. And I got married in 2010 and divorced in 2012. So, probably the second year I started having health issues. I look back and I think, or I question, would I have them health issues if I wasn't in a stressful marriage and um, abuse, so marriage. Um, because now I have cholesterol and diabetes. It all started when I went up north to Michigan for honeymoon. Um, I had a, I think the altitude is different or something, and I had um, water retention really bad on my body. So I had to be put on hydrochlorothiazide and Lasix. And of course, they put you on potassium. So, because I was losing potassium because of the Lasix, it takes potassium out. So I was put on them, I don't know, several weeks after we got back home, and I couldn't get my water retention down. Plus, we were up on a third floor, very warm up there, and was it third? Yes, third floor. And had got water retention. So maybe that was the start of it. But then eventually, um, they were looking at my sugars, and because my sugars or are were getting to be a pre-diabetic thing, and I wanted to lose weight and maintain it by diet. So I tried that, and I couldn't do that. But I am wondering also if the PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, has a role in me getting diabetes too. Um, I think we're born with PCOS, and I know it's a generational thing. There's, I think there is a cure, but it's a really restrictive diet, and I probably couldn't do that. So there's the well, I had the PCOS, and I was diagnosed in high school with it. Um, I forgot what year it was. So I've been on an insulin resistant diet since then because it is a insulin resistant um, category. PCOS is in that category, like diabetes. So, and to get regular, they just put me on birth control pills as a help or whatever for the PCOS. So that was way back when I started the womanly thing. Anyways, then the water retention, and then the onset diabetes, and then she got my cholesterol. It was just a little elevated, and my good cholesterol needs to be higher, and my bad cholesterol needs to be a little lower, so I got put on Simvastatin. And I controlled the diabetes for a while, and then I couldn't anymore and felt sick a lot. So she put me on metformin, and she put me on a very high metformin, and I could not take all of it. I had to take half of it because I would feel sick because it was too much. And one pill of the metformin instead of two a day regulated it until a few months ago, and now I'm on the 2 metformin a day. And the cholesterol, well, you said that. But all that to say, I don't really think that all these conditions are caused by me being overweight, or obese. Super morbidly obese. So, because my skinny, what is she, cousin is under 200 pounds, 170 probably or lower. I'm not for sure. She has water retention. She has very high diabetes. She's on insulin right now, and she has the type 2 diabetes like me. She's on she has a whole bunch of problems, just a whole bunch of problems, y'all. And I know a lot of smaller people, like the ex. He had cholesterol. Didn't eat hardly any meat and all that stuff. I'm like, how can you get cholesterol? Well, you know what? Cholesterol comes from the pastas. Eating the pastas. The meats do not cause cholesterol. If you don't have fat in your body, good fat in your body, from the food that you eat, like meat and fruits and vegetables, then your body starts making cholesterol in your body, and it causes it to go in your arteries and stuff. That is how you get cholesterol. And the reason I probably got it is because when I was trying to get healthy, I lowered the amount of healthy fats in my diet, like, beef and stuff like that, and put more of the other stuff in it, like pastas and stuff. And I felt bad. I developed cholesterol problems and stuff. So anyway, you can be skinny and eat junk food all the time. And I know several that, like, all the exes did that. They ate all the time and not gained anything, but they ate junk food, like bologna, like processed food, like bologna, hot dogs, candy, all that kind of stuff. They ate that and didn't gain a pound. And I didn't eat any of that because I don't really care for all that, like chips and cakes and all that stuff. I rather have the real stuff like steak and green beans and, that kind of thing. Um, so if you go by that, I, at 300 some pounds, and was healthier than the excess was. Um, it's kind of a come and go subject, or I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of one of them subjects that is basically irrelevant because, to be honest, none of us are healthy. If we are getting our foods from the store, if we are not getting organic food, if we're not growing our own food, and even then, it's not really healthy either because of the pesticides you put in and whatever's in the ground already. Um, let me explain. The all your meats, porks, chickens, all that stuff is being um, shot with hormones. Wonder why we're getting bigger, and wonder why the women are getting bigger breasted, and wonder why um, men may not function or develop men boobs and all that stuff is because the hormones they put in the meat or in the cows and the pigs and stuff. You, if you eat pig, I don't. But anyway, that is kosher thing. Pigs are very yucky. Anyway, I can see that if they shoot the pigs or shoot the animals that you eat with these hormones, it's going to be in the meat that you eat. Plus, I was raised on a farm, and we had farm-raised animals, and the meat was so much better. No, hardly any grease in it and all that stuff. But now, because they're fattening up the cows and stuff, there's so much grease and stuff in it. And then for the vegetables and stuff, they're now starting to give them some kind of growing hormone that makes them grow faster. So we're probably losing nutrients in there. We don't have very much nutrients in our soils. The pesticides and all and that kind of stuff from keeping bugs off of it and all that stuff. And whatever they put in the growing things to help make them grow better. They are using pig poo and all that stuff as a fertilizer type thing for the vegetables and fruits. So there's something, if you really want to know, everybody is unhealthy, and there's something farther and deeper than what meets the eye. But if you want to just say, okay, healthy is eating clean, just eating fruits and vegetables, meat sometimes, and keeping out the junk foods and the sugars and all that stuff. Yes, I was healthier at 355 pounds than the X's were at 170. Because all three of them were 170 pounds and couldn't gain weight and ate junk all the time. So, um, just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. Just because you're fat doesn't mean you're unhealthy. Um, but just because you're fat doesn't mean you're healthy either. And just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy either. So it's a myth that because you're fat, you're unhealthy.